Hi, this is Carolyn with the 90-Day Challenge. Thought I would make a quick video. Just wanted to address a couple of things. First of all, I want to show you something this has to do with the video. It's kind of pertinent, so just hang on a sec. These, can you see? Nope, you can't see. These are my size 6 jeans. And I'm very proud today because they are just a little bit looser than usual. You can tell they're just not fitting quite as snug as they have been. I bought them quite a while ago, and they have been fitting, but really tightly. They just came out of the laundry about 5 minutes ago, so I'm very happy with that I've reduced my size yet again. Wanted to touch on the body image aspect of weight loss. The reason I show you my jeans is not because I'm so very proud of my accomplishment, though I am. The real reason is because before I put the jeans on, caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I had one of those moments. And if you're on a weight loss challenge, you've probably had one of these moments where you go, oh, I look exactly the same. And I had a flash of those moments because there's something about the mind that draws the eye to what you don't like rather than what you do. And we're our own worst critics, and there's just something about it that you can look at yourself 100 times and not see the changes. And I think part of it is because your shape generally doesn't change as much as your size does. So you just become a smaller version of what you were before, at least until you get to the point where there's very little body fat left and you've built some muscle and you can start to see that. I'm getting there right now, noticing huge changes in my arms, my legs, my calf muscles that I don't know the name for, big long one at the front of my shin that I didn't even know existed. So you start to notice that, but that's not at the beginning. I'm just getting there now. And after a year on the Body by Vi Challenge, I feel like maybe I've learned a few things. And one thing that I've done differently to keep me on the path, and I think that's what diverts a lot of people from their path, is not seeing the changes quickly enough. And what has kept me on the path, there's a couple of things I've done. First of all, I don't weigh regularly. I don't have a scale. And I don't use that as my guide. What I use as my guide generally is my results. Not my results, I'm sorry, my actions. So I use my actions. I know if I'm drinking my shakes, I know if I'm eating healthy food, and I know if I'm exercising. You know that yourself. And so as long as I'm doing those things, I have set so much trust in this program that I know that it will work. I don't need to check on a scale, which is not going to measure a lot of the variables like muscle mass that you're gaining while you're losing the weight. Remember, the Body by Vi products, the shakes, help you maintain muscle with all that protein. So you're not going to have drastic weight losses. You're going to have fat loss and muscle gain. So there's going to be a difference there. And so I've gotten into, and it's a paradigm shift, and it's a little difficult for some people because we're so used to monitoring to make sure we're on track. But we don't need to monitor the results. We have to monitor the action. And so drink your 2 shakes, eat your snacks, eat your healthy meal, do your workout, and trust in the program. And instead of using the scale as your guide, first of all, like I said, you can't really use your own judgment in the sense if you look at yourself, you may still see the flaws. And if you use that as your judgment, that's going to set you back. What you can use, again, your results, or other people will notice. I do notice in photographs, if you take a series of photographs, which I have been doing, I've taken one in the last 4 weeks actually, it's the first time I've done this regularly, and in the same outfit side by side. And so I am definitely noticing results, and it's very motivating because if I came from there to there in 4 weeks with all these little changes in between, then in another 4 weeks I know I'm going to be, wow, I could be really getting close to my goal. So I've started to use the photographs every week, and eventually I will post them. Other people will notice, and I don't I mean, it's nice to get a compliment that you look good, and you know, I'm sure there's people who take great offense to that. It's like, well, you can be beautiful at any size. I think that's probably true to a point, but even more accurate would be to say a healthy person is beautiful. And if you're a larger size and you're not healthy, then you're not going to look your best. And I just don't see how you can unless you've got better cosmetics than I do. I know that I look better than I did when I started, not necessarily because I'm smaller, although that's aesthetically pleasing. Muscle is better to look at than fat, and that's just a fact of life, because it looks healthy though. Okay, I mean, I've seen people go too much the other way where, you know, I know that they had to get on healthy to get to a certain level as well. So, but good fitness and good healthy skin and a vibrant attitude and all of that, that is attractive, and there's no doubt about that. Now, you can have that at any size, but I think it's hard to fake that. And if you're heavier and you're unhealthy and you're heavier and it's lifestyle related, losing the weight is definitely going to make a difference. It certainly did with me. So that's another thing. Feeling good about yourself because you've reached certain accomplishments, absolutely. That will make you better. But it all boils down to taking the action, inspired action, motivating action, being less, I don't know what's the word, not being so much of a perfectionist. Do the action most of the time. Exercise most of the time. Follow the program most of the time. If you have a day off, don't get so down on yourself. Treat yourself like your own best friend. If your own best friend missed a workout, you wouldn't be nearly as hard on her or him as you are on yourself when you miss a workout. So be a little kinder to yourself. Drink your shakes. Follow the Body by 90-day challenge. Commit to your program. Commit to yourself. And just trust that you'll get the results. 90-day challenge. I'm Carolyn. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.